Many people have heard of hemorrhoids, but they do not know what they are all about. It's not a topic that people like to discuss. Furthermore, many people prefer not to think too much about hemorrhoids until the problem have developed to the point where they are quite uncomfortable. Here are some useful facts that can build you deal with hemorrhoids no matter what stage of development they are at. In order to soften your food to build with hemorrhoids, try to consume foods that are high in fiber. Some fruits that are high in fiber are watermelon, grapes, and papaya. Okra, kangkong, and cabbage are veggies that are high in fiber. Be sure that you consume 8 to 10 glasses of water each day. Are you aware of the fact that there are a few products in your kitchen which can aid in relieving some of the commonly associated symptoms of hemorrhoids? For example, you can use ice to make a cooling compress. Applying an ice pack offers relief from the soreness that hemorrhoids often produces. The prepared ice pack should be placed on the area affected by hemorrhoids. Ice is a natural anti-inflammatory. Wheat bread is wonderful for your digestion, and can also improve hemorrhoids. This will also reduce skin irritation. Next time you're preparing a sandwich, grab the whole wheat bread instead of refined white bread. When you are affected with hemorrhoids, avoid drinking hot coffee or eating hot soup. Hot foods can irritate the surface of your skin and will increase the pain that you feel during the night. Stick to sandwiches, fruit and vegetables to optimize the way that you feel during your meals. In order to make stool softer, consume foods that have lots of fiber and be sure to drink plenty of water. Softer stools can relieve or prevent hemorrhoids because there won't be as much strain. Papaya, grapes and watermelon are particularly effective in producing softer stool and regular movements. You can also build softened stool by eating green, leafy vegetables such as cabbage. These fiber-rich foods naturally soften stool. Keep up your water intake every day also. To relieve the pain, itching and inflammation of hemorrhoids, try medicated witch hazel pads. These special pads are soaked in witch hazel and can be tucked against the hemorrhoid to soothe the irritated area while shrinking the swelling. Witch hazel towelettes are also available, if you prefer a swipe-and-go solution. Sit in a warm bath while keeping your knees elevated. The warm water will give you relief from your hemorrhoids, and will reduce their irritation and inflammation. This is because warmer water increases the blood flow, and ultimately builds to reduce swelling and pain in the hemorrhoid. You'll feel better when you do this often. Consume foods rich in fiber to avoid constipation. If you find yourself constipated often, the excessive pushing can lead to hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids are caused by inflamed veins that swell and bulge. If your digestive system is healthy because you have been eating fiber-rich foods, you may be able to avoid hemorrhoids. Try to avoid eating foods that give you diarrhea if you have a hemorrhoid. There's a common misconception out there that having liquid stools is actually good because it will not cause flare-ups. This is wrong simply because the constant wiping associated with frequent bowel movements will cause irritation. Even without a hemorrhoid, you probably already know what eating spicy food does to you when you have a bowel movement. Logically, you want to avoid these types of foods if you do have ruptured and swollen veins in your rectum. The pain here can be very significant and the effects last for hours. Incorporating vitamin A into your diet is a great way you can work to alleviate pain associated with hemorrhoids. It can even work to reduce the size of the swollen veins. This nutrient is found in abundance in carrots, so drink fresh carrot juice or include them whole in your cooking. The first time you spot blood in your stool, you should never assume that this is from a hemorrhoid. Be sure that you visit a doctor to find out what's behind the blood in your stool. If it's bright red, then it's probably not internal bleeding, but you should never attempt to self-diagnose. Prevention is the best tool you can use to fight hemorrhoids, so make sure that you're always practicing healthy diet and exercise habits. A lot of fiber, a lot of water, and a lot of walking should be your 3 rules to live by to ensure you never get a hemorrhoid. Change your diet to include less salt. If you eat foods that are high in salt, it can make many different parts of your body swell, including your hemorrhoids. Reducing your salt intake can improve and prevent hemorrhoids, as well as lower your blood pressure. Not only will it be easier to use the restroom, but you will feel healthier overall. A great tip for your painful hemorrhoids is to make sure that you rely more on natural ways of prevention rather than medicines. One important example of this is the fact that laxatives will build you to defecate but will cause the next one to be much more difficult, resulting in strain. Are you looking for natural ways to alleviate the pain, itching and swelling of hemorrhoids? Here is a tip that may build. For pain and swelling, aloe vera can offer quick relief. You can try an aloe vera gel, or if you have access to an aloe vera plant, take the outer layer off of a leaf and place the leaf around the anal area. This technique can soothe pain and itching as well as inflammation. Make sure that you keep 2 extra strength aspirin with you at all times if you have hemorrhoids. This condition can be very painful, so you will want to have something to reduce the pain. Take aspirin when you feel the onset of any symptoms, to manage your condition. Hopefully this article has provided you with useful information that you can use to beat hemorrhoids and the unpleasantness that may come along with them. Many people have the problem, and some of these suggestions have been tried successfully.